You're first. You are first. Hey, Zekaru. Hey, Yuri. How's it going? How is it going? All right. Hey, how's it going, Wind to Change? You have a question? Go ahead, Yori. Fire away. Hey, Chirag, how are you doing? I can't speak today. The Chopin jump scares, exactly. I want to get a little bit faster on this. I'm going to throw on the metronome. You made the boss theme Titanic video theme? Cool. All right, hold on. I want to read this question. Please play Battle Against a True Hero. Time full past. I've never seen your name before, so we'll jump right into that. Again, not trying to not ever do things by old people. Not old people, but you know what I mean. Long-term fans, but I do want to prioritize new people. Play Black Key Etude with an Apple. Not right now. Okay. I'm currently trying to improve my accuracy while sight reading. How can I change that to be better? JoJo OSD, you need to be really way more specific. All right, here we go. Nikhil, I see your request. You do not need to spam so much. Do not need to spam so much. Yeah, go ahead, Chirag, that'd be great. Battle Against the True Hero, yeah. You have exams tomorrow? What are you getting tested on? You're gonna head out? All right, take it easy. Here is Sabaton 1916. working fine for me. I'll see you, Anonymous. So here's some good news. I finally have my head around how to actually sight reading Legend of Zelda ending version from Tom Breyer. Speaking of Koji Kondo. Sure. Yeah, Yori, we can do it. Wow, was it? Metamorphosis, Nikhil, just once. Just one message. Here's the problem, Nikhil. You keep on spamming. I'd love to do it, but you keep on spamming. IQ Fidel. Yeah. We can do that. I already have the Yori thing pulled up too. What was I made for? Boo-doo, boo-doo. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Which movement of Moonlight Sonata? You guys got to get a little more specific. This is QI. Third? Okay, we can do the third movement just for you. I'm interested. Play your favorite music. I have a ton of favorite music. Thank you, Tiago. Here's Saritha, and then we'll do some Legend of Zelda. Oh, man. Hang on. I got to do a CAPTCHA. The most shocking, scary part ever. Help? What do you need help with? Considering this is a channel mostly for doing music stuff. not going to say we're going to necessarily be that helpful. I'm glad I helped, Tiago. You're alone and I live in Korea. There's no one I know. I live alone. There's this guy been following me like we're in the restaurant. He keeps staring at me. I don't know what to do. Okay, alone. I don't know anyone. It doesn't matter if you don't know anyone. You need to talk to somebody. Being in the stream's not going to help if that's a thing that's actually happening. It's not going to help. Actually talk to somebody. I'm not trying to be flippant about it, but like you're either farming engagement or you're actually trying to need something, and if you actually need something, you need to reach out, because that can be a dangerous situation. And it drives me crazy when people put stuff like this in chats, because it's either real, and if it's real, then it's the wrong place, and then if it's not real, then you're just engagement farming. So, Gift of Islam. Get off this live stream and literally whoever's near you. There are people around, okay? Yes, reach out to one of the workers. That's what I would say. Yes, not trying to be obnoxious, but that's what you need to do. I know, I'm not sure, this keyboard is, hey Heel Reacts. This keyboard is a Roland FP90. It's the previous generation before they went to the X. Gladiators theme? Oppenheimer? Yeah, we can do Oppenheimer. Can you play your favorite Koji Kondo music? I have a lot. I have a lot of favorite Koji Kondo. River Flows in You? Yeah, we can do that. All right, here we go. River Flows in You, Titia. Hold on, I gotta kill a really massive spider. Whoa, there's two of them. That's crazy. I don't know why there's two humongous spiders in my basement right now, but there is. Hang on, let me get a less precious book. Oh, got one of them. Come on. There we go. Got the other. Okay, sorry. They were both staring at me. Sorry if anybody's a spider lover. I am a murderer. It's true. How long do you sight read? Okay, getting back to your thing about getting better at sight reading, you need to make yourself have to play every note correctly, Yori. If you want to increase your accuracy, you're letting yourself get away with not playing the notes right, and that's why you're not getting better at sight reading. You have to allow yourself to do every single note correct. Hey Titia, we will actually play River Flows in You if you stick around for just 2 seconds. Play Brazilian funk? What Brazilian funk do you want? Mark Zuckerberg has piano skills? Absolutely, Deputy Frank Garrett. Do I have relative pitch? Yes. Is a piano with 64 polyphony for beginners? And what about 192 polyphony? I believe, hold on. So that is the amount of notes it can play at once, basically. Of course. Dancing? What is that? If it's V piano technology, it will be unlimited, actually. Yes, I agree. Window change is correct. So think about how many notes that you actually want to play. Now, I will say I have run into occasions where I'm playing a keyboard and it only has like 10 polyphony. Dancing, can you give a little more specific about the title? So, it's true that a very low amount of polyphony is a problem, but a very high amount of polyphony isn't necessary. How many keyboards do I have? In the double digits. Try, you gotta give me more specifics than just dancing. Here's some Oppenheimer. Play 6 days. Valeria, let's see. What, 6 days, sorry. 6 days. Oh, it is just a song that pops up, sweet. Of course, all my. Would you guys listen and stream an album where it was a Toby Fox and it was in the style of Toby Fox and I just improvised for like an hour in the style of Toby Fox, and then one where it was in the style of C418, and then one where it was in the style of like Koji and all that? All right, see you later, Try. Make sure that you're subscribed. All right, here's 6 days, and then we're gonna do some of these other ones. Hey, ZX Gojo. All right, don't worry. We will do your rumbling. Okay, and then I want to get in the weeds of this current brand insanity. Hold on. There you go. Go nuts. Freak out on that poll. Well, and then we'll talk about it. Super Fox Tuber. Hey, how's it going? Roland uses the same sound engine and keyboards built for both high-end and low-end keyboards. That's actually the same for Yamaha, by the way. Super Bro, hey, ZX Gojo, who is your inspiration to play piano? A bunch of people. But I would say, all right, I'll see you later, Zekuru. I would say Keith Emerson is super high. FP10 doesn't have the full V piano technology that high end does. Yeah, pick a classical absolute. Hey, Oxter. How much is this, Roland? It is, I bought it for like $1,600 a while ago, but the same version of this brand new is like $2,200 now because the cost of stuff has gone up. Let's quickly talk, in my personal opinion, about whether you should. Thank you, Try. I appreciate it. Let's talk, in my personal opinion, whether you should go with what brand and what you're really looking for with a keyboard. So the first thing I would say is, yeah, we can do We Are. Yeah, Chirag. You're like the most perfect long-time subscriber. You're very supportive, and you're not also super, super demanding. We'll do it. Can a person achieve perfect pitch? I'm guessing you're asking Chopin Opus 55 number 2? Yeah, let's do it. Fantasy Impromptu? Sure. Hang on. Okay, we will do all that stuff. This is in FP90. Okay, really quickly, just because I want to answer this question. Vote Roland. Here's the deal. People get very intense about the brands that they have. What in reality you should do, if you have access to it, is go to a music store and actually play. Is a 61 keyboard suitable for beginners? It depends on what you're doing. So if you're trying to learn classical, you should probably be shooting for an 88 key and weighted keys. Now, the truth is, if you are budget constrained, try to shoot for that $700 number. And when you get around there, did I perform classical music in the past? Yes, I have, for college and other things. Shoot for that $700 number, at least in the United States. I'm sure it's going to be up or down depending on where else you are in the world, but that would be the idea. That's going to get you your FP10 or FP30 or whatever, the entry level Roland. Same with Yamaha. Interstellar, yeah, we can do Interstellar. Hey, Lux, copy Mark Zuckerberg. Exactly, Katie Sidoff. Actually, that guy that you see on TV with Donald Trump, that's the copy. This is the real one. Can someone as a beginner learn to play a basic guitar in 3 months with regular practice? Yes, absolutely. It's going to be a pain. It's going to be a super pain. Your fingers are going to hurt like terrible. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's going to be a pain. Okay, let me finish this and then I want to play through these pieces. So here's the deal. In general, if you get a solid brand, there's a lot of brands, right? There's Yamaha, there's Roland, there's Korg, there's Kurzweil, there's Dexibel, there's Casio. There's a billion bands, right? Yeah, I am a Dota fan. I love Dota. Also hate Dota, but that's everyone who loves Dota. Hey, Bill, MTB. Okay, here's the thing. When you go to buy your keyboard, you need to actually play it, and you need to actually know what it's already hurting. I know, and it's going to continue to hurt, and then your fingers are going to get calluses, your muscles will feel better, and it'll be fine. So just play through it. You subbed? Awesome, Bill. Is guitar easier than piano, or is piano easier than guitar? Piano is way easier than guitar until you get to the intermediate stage. And then I would say guitar starts to coast. So once you learn guitar chords and know how to read tab, you just coast for like ages on guitar. And you can learn a ton of stuff really easily. That's not how it works with piano. Piano is super easy, super easy, super easy. Then you start to put the hands together, and then you start to get into real repertoire, and then it just goes pew, and it's super hard after that. Now, my cousin had a baby, it's a boy. Well, congratulations. Okay, all right, don't worry, we're gonna play some more music. I wanna finish this topic real quick about keyboards. If you are doing classical, and if you are very serious about having a really good feeling and sounding piano, I personally would go Roland. If you are doing 3 against 4 in fantasy impromptu, don't worry, we're about to do that. If you are instead wanting to gig out, do not get a Roland. Stay far away from Roland. Instead, get a Yamaha. Yamaha has awesome sounds, and you'll cover all your bases until you grow up and you buy a laptop and do stuff like that. So that would be my very quick overview. The other brands all have their pluses and minuses too, but just generally, if you just want an easy answer, I'm gonna gig, I'm gonna do crazy sounds, Yamaha. I'm going to be at home and I'm gonna be playing mostly classical and I want that real piano feel, Roland. I was a Yamaha addict until very recently. I have spent way more money on Yamaha than any other brand. Yeah, and of course, there's exceptions all over the place. Yeah, the Phantom 8 is really great for gigs. I'm not saying it isn't. But there's the MX series, Deputy Frank, the MX series is so good. It's so good, and it's so cheap. Yeah. Is Korg nice? It is. It's just different. Okay. We're burning through a few things right now, guys. We're just bouncing around a little bit here. Where? Oh, here we go. Oh. Have I ever wanted to try any exotic instruments? All the time. At some point when space allows and time allows, I want to have a whole collection of exotic instruments. We can do golden hour. Do you always keep the tempo in mind when playing a song? In case when you play without tempo, I think you always should have a feel in mind when you play. Yamaha are good for acoustic sounds, I agree, but Roland has better synth sounds. Okay, everyone has their own take, but this would be my personal take. Yamaha, in general, almost every sound is better than the Roland sounds. But Roland has some standouts that really beat Yamaha. But that's Yamaha's place always. Yamaha's the good enough brand. It always has been. What are your thought process when you play the piano? Don't think. By the way, Yamaha's kind of better than Roland. You can't be so general. You never can be general. If you learn anything about this, if you learn anything from watching me, you can't ever be that general. Okay, the one thing I will say is Roland, in terms of the piano feel, is very, very hard to beat. Yamaha is even better with their guitars. Roland does not make acoustic pianos. Yeah, you can do that with any keyboard. The Roland FP30 is way better for classical than the Yamaha at the same price range. 100%. I would agree with that. How did my piano career start? I don't know. What's that on my shirt? It's a bug. It's a little bug. No, it's a microphone. Peces in El Rio. Kimro Ben, I'm pretty sure you don't know which song this is, but I wanted to hear it when it went to live. I want to hear, but I don't want to see you with her. Is that what it is? Roland makes amps. Guys, you buying the iPhone 17? No, I just bought a 16 Max. So I don't need it. All right, I guess we'll just listen to this and then play. No L's? We could. All right, I guess we'll just listen to this.
It's a small town, word gets around, travels in circles, through hoops over hurdles. Yeah.
RP30, not FP30, just to be clear. What is the RP30? is a budget friendly. It's lagging. Oh, okay. Here's my hot take as well. Don't ever buy an actual digital piano. Again, there are reasons why you should maybe get one, but I would say in general, don't ever buy a digital piano. What's the first piece you used to play religiously nonstop in the past simply because you liked it? It's been a while for that. What's happened with the sound? I think the stream's struggling. All right, I'm gonna kill it for now. Peace out. I think it's just struggling.